How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to your tarot reading. I'm going to draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck to find out what your tower moment's going to be surrounded by today, or whenever you're watching this video. All these messages are timeless, of course, and they're all signs. All readings can apply to everybody, so if this doesn't resonate with you at all, hey, it's fine. Check out another video I've done. If you're here, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. Everybody gets to play. Tarot cards. Okay, Fool card on the back of the horn. Now, yesterday, I know that I said these timeless, but yesterday's video it ended with the world. So now, something ended and something new has begun. But there is no plan, and you are doing this out of fear. You're doing this out of a bad situation. You're doing this out of panic. This is a panic jump. The Fool card is always about jumping into something new, right? Well, on the tower, right? When it hits the tower, it's you made a bad choice. You jumped into the pool and you didn't check. You know, the water's shallow, something like that. You didn't. There's no forethought. There's no plan. Okay, and that will lead to your tower moment. Doing things without thinking, yes, absolutely. And the Strength card is at the bottom of this tower moment. So the tower moment says that even though things get messed up, you find your willpower. You find your, your strength to keep going despite situations being bad. So there you go. Inner strength. Not physical strength mostly, but energy of strength. At the bottom of the Major Arcana deck, we got the Hermit and the Chariot. The Chariot's the fastest card in the deck. The Hermit is a card of self-reflection, isolation, soul-searching, all that good stuff. So what it's basically telling you is you're rushing to get back to a place that you can just be safe, right? A place where you can just, you're comfortable, you're safe, you're happy, and you made a bad choice. So, of course, now you're just looking for a place of safety. That's what it feels like. Makes sense, though, right? We all make bad decisions. Nobody's perfect. The Knight of Swords, which is the very fast-moving card of not looking at the details. This is rush through everything. Very fast energy. And that means that would probably be why you made this choice. You didn't think ahead. So there you go. Perfect compliment, right? You just were in a panic. That's it. And I have to do this, or otherwise everything's going to go bad. And then you weren't in good waters. You weren't in a good place when you made it. You kind of thought you were at the end of your rope. And you're like, well, I have to do something. Otherwise, everything else is going to burn. So you made a choice. Exactly. Nine of Wands. You made the choice, and you felt like you were at the end of your rope. You felt like you were at your last... the end of your rope. Like I said, you felt like you were done. There was no other options except for this crazy, insane restart plan that had no basis in fact. You did it. You jumped out of fear. You couldn't wait. No patience. Yeah, Six of Wands. This is somebody who has gone through a great battle and won. But over here, it's you had a great challenge and you couldn't beat it. You bit off more than you could chew. All right. You bit off more than you could chew. You weren't independent. You weren't on your own. You were thinking about everybody else but yourself. And now you have made a terrible decision with the Fool card. Good job. We all do it, though. There's not a single person on this planet who hasn't probably been in a situation like this at some point where you just feel like you don't have any other choice. All right. The Tower brings the Page of Cups, which is a messaging card of flirting, love, kind of a weird, giddy energy. Could be somebody younger than you, but I think this is the sparks of a new beginning. You make your choice, and I think someone is probably looking at you like, oh, now you need help. Oh, you jumped off into the abyss, and I told you it was a bad idea, and now you come back looking for help because I'm the only one in the whole world who can help you. Kind of like I said to begin with, and you didn't believe me, kind of thing. So it's kind of like a I told you so energy with the Tower, but it's also the energy of hope for a new beginning, that is very unshaky, thin ground. So don't get too excited about that. Yeah, shaky, thin ground, Knight of Pentacles. This is a very slow-moving energy. um, yeah, there's not going to be very much movement here at all. Even if something does get sparked off, it's like the feeling of, I trusted you, I loved you, I gave everything to you, and you stabbed me in the heart. And then months go by, and then you come back, and then you're like, well, you trusted me once. Yeah, the trust was there once, but you broke it, and that's the hardest thing in the whole world to rebuild, right? And this is kind of what this energy is. It's like somebody here is like, yay! And then you're going, no, sorry, I've learned my lesson. You made a bad choice, and this tower moment brought you right back to me. Which, you're not me, not the person talking, but the person who is listening. And then the trust has to be rebuilt. And this tower is breaking the situation you were in, for sure. Because that's what towers do. They're destruction. They shake things up, even though it's a strange symbolism, because it's something that you build up. And I don't know who did that, but there you go. And then you got the Knight of Pentacles here, which is slow. Leads to the Strength card, which is you deciding. Two of Pentacles is very materialistic thinking here. You're deciding between one or the other. You find your inner strength to find your commitment, but at the same time, you're still over here. And you're still trying to juggle the past and the future. And it's difficult because you know what you want, but the past isn't quite gone yet. And you're still kind of regretting that mistake you made, which might turn out to be a really big one. And you might feel guarded. 7 of Wands, you against the world. Yeah. So the 7 of Wands shows up, and you're all, man, I know I have to change, but now everything's going to feel like coming at me at once. And you got to fend off a bunch of different kinds of energies. Fighting, yeah, like I said, you're fending off a bunch of different energies. The 5 of Wands showed up. That's the energy of conflict. That's the energy of your old world that you jumped out of is poking at you. And they might even be right. They might even said, well, you did this, you did that, you did this. How can I trust you again? And you're guarding and you're trying to explain yourself. And all of these explanations are just going to melt away. Yeah, but eventually, 2 of Wands, you want to move on to a better place, right? You're trying to fix it. There's a lot of Wand energy over here, and Wand is the energy of passion, like cups are emotion, and the Wands is the energy of conflict and doing, the energy of moving places, conflict, stuff like that. Not necessarily good emotions behind you. Healing. There's definitely healing on this side of the tower. 4 of Swords. You might just want to have the urge to lay low and relax. 10 of Wands. A lot of Wand energy over here, guys. 10 of Wands is feeling like you're a burden. And yes, maybe you feel like a burden again. Maybe you did before, and that's why you jumped. Maybe you felt like, oh, I'm depending on everyone. I can't do this anymore. I got to be my own person. In reality, they were fine with supporting you and everything was cool, but you had it in your head that you were a complete burden and just a nightmare to be around. And you decided that you had to jump ship, so you did. And now when you come back, you're going to feel that way again. Because that feeling doesn't go away, and you're going to fight yourself with it, the strength, and you're going to have to stop believing that this is who you are. They've probably told you a million times that, no, you're not a burden, we like you, you're good, you're fine, and you were just like, eh. 10 of Cups, though. 10 of Cups is a perfect relationship, so the 10 of Cups shows up, and this could be a potential outcome, because the Page of Cups is up there, and that's the only other cups on the board right now. And the 10 of Cups. So this has potential to be huge, okay? But there's a lot of work that needs to be done. You need to rebuild these bridges. You need to regain your inner strength. You need to explain and rebuild your trust. You need to let the past go. And there's a lot of drama that needs to be worked out. And of course, the Four of Wands shows up. Lots of wand energy over here. So the Four of Wands is celebration, a happy home, happy life, happy everything, right? So, yeah, so the Four of Wands shows up, and this is a good potential. You jump out of a bad situation because you don't feel like you have a choice. You start messaging someone from, again, that might have been there for you the whole time, and you stabbed him in the back. And then it's a slow, steady march towards rebuilding the bridge. But it has a good ending, okay? If you can stick with it. But like I said, the Chariot and the Hermit is up there. So all you want to do is find inner peace and stability again. Really, that's the main thing you're looking for. And you don't have it right now. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about honesty, cutting off things that no longer serve you. So when you were jumping off with the Fool energy here, that's what you were doing. You said, nope, I'm out, I'm done. None of this stuff is even good for me anymore. And the only way to get rid of it is to cut it all off. Done. Whatever the situation is. Because it's too challenging, it's too hard, and it's not good. It's constant chaos around you. There's drama. You feel like you're tired and you're about ready to break. You don't feel independent at all. It's just you feel like nothing. You feel like a cog in a machine that doesn't even work. Yeah, so find your inner strength. Move forward. There's a good chance that you get the Ten of Cups here. And the Four of Wands. And you put down the burden, finally. The Ten of Wands is here. I would just turn that upside down, but we're at the end now, so you got this. It's just going to take time to rebuild that bridge. Don't expect anything to move fast. And I think it's better that way. You don't move fast. You kind of slow and steady wins the race. Tortoise, right? Tortoise in the hare. Okay, I'm going to show you the cards now, and that'll be it for today. Here you go. Check it out. All right. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.